Eric Katelyn, today you are surrounded by your friends and family, all of whom have gathered here to witness your marriage and to share in the joy of this special occasion. Today, as you join together in marriage, there's a vast and unknown future stretching out before you. The possibilities and potentials of your married life are great. And now falls upon your shoulders the task of choosing your values and making your dreams real. Through your commitment to each other, may you grow and nurture a love that makes both of you better people. A love that continues to give you great joy and a passion for living that provides you with energy and patience to face the responsibilities of life. As the author of The Rational Season wrote, to marry is the biggest risk in human relations that a person can take. If we commit ourselves to one person for life, this is not, as many people think, a rejection of freedom. Rather, it demands the courage to move into all the risks of freedom. And the risk of love, which is permanent, into that love which is not a possession, but participation. You see, marriage should not be viewed as a contract, but a covenant. A contract is an agreement by two parties made to protect their own interests. A covenant is a promise to look after the interest of the other. Today you are entering a covenant to participate in love with each other. To participate in love is the single most difficult aspect of marriage. To participate means that you will open and honest in the most difficult situations. To be honest, even when you might hurt the other, and to be open to hear those hurtful things. To participate in marriage means that you will put in the hard work and the effort into loving each other, that you will seek after the other's interests, and you will do whatever it takes to keep those promises you make today. In Deuteronomy 24:5, it says, if a man has recently married, he must not be sent to war or have any other duty laid on him. For 1 year, he is to be free to stay at home and bring happiness to the wife he has married. Marriage requires us to give up a few things to receive much in return. If you decide today to give yourselves to one another fully, the reward will be a lifetime of joy and a lasting marriage. This commitment was so important to God that he commanded that the husband left to do nothing but focus on his wife for a whole year. This time was supposed to be used to learn how to bring happiness to her, to know her like no one else does. I guarantee you, if you commit yourselves to each other's happiness, your marriage will be the most uplifting and positive experience in your lives. Your marriage will be what sustains you through the most difficult of days. To know when you get home, your spouse will be there, fully committed to you, is one of the most humbling and special feelings in life. I ask you today to commit to participate in this covenant. I ask that you commit to each other fully, because the thing that people get wrong about marriage is that it's not your love for each other that will sustain your commitment. Rather, it is your commitment to each other that you are making today that will sustain your love. So Eric, I ask you, do you take Katelyn to be your wife? Do you promise to commit yourself fully to her happiness? Do you promise to participate in this covenant? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others and holding only to her from this day forward till death do you part, according to God's holy ordinance? If so, say I do.
I do.
Okay. Do you take Eric to be your husband? Do you promise to commit yourself fully to his happiness? Do you promise to participate in this covenant? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only to him, from this day forward till death do you part, according to God's holy ordinance? If so, say I do.
I do.
Eric and Katelyn have decided to write letters to each other and store them in this jar. These letters contain their thoughts and feelings leading up to today. It contains what they love about each other and why they decided to marry. They will open these on their first anniversary. So, do you have the letters? Wedding bands are visible, tangible symbols of a couple's commitment and their emotional and spiritual connection. Many people talk about the rings as being a perfect circle, having no beginning and no end. But we all know that these rings have a beginning. Rock is dug up from the earth, metals are liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees. The hot metal is forged, cooled, and polished. Something beautiful is made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, made by imperfect beings. It is the process of making something beautiful where once there was nothing at all. May these rings remind you every day of the covenant you have made today, that from this point on, you will never walk alone. Eric, do you have the ring? All right, repeat after me. May this ring remind you.
May this ring remind you
Of the covenant we have made today.
of the covenant we have made today.
And with all that I am and all that I have,
And with all that I am and all that I have,
I will honor you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I will honor you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Please, the ring. All right, Katelyn, do you have the ring? Repeat after me. May this ring remind you
May this ring remind you
of the covenant we made today.
of the covenant we made today.
And with all that I am and all that I have,
And with all that I am and all that I have,
I will honor you in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
I will honor you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Please, the ring. Well, as you have agreed to enter this covenant in front of God, your friends, and family, it is my great pleasure to now introduce to you all Mr. and Mrs. Eric Katelyn. Kiss your girl.
Come on, baby. Don't be scared. Don't you be scared. Come on. Go. Ah, there he is.
baby. It's been a long day, baby. Things ain't been going my way, you know I need